Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome to the next part of Let's Play Pokemon Blue, the complete Pokédex edition. This episode is going to be a little bit different to the rest of them because it is going to be post-commentated. As you could probably guess, this is going to be the episode where we evolve all of the random Pokemon we've caught throughout the series that haven't been used as members of the team, really. So what I decided to do is I decided in advance, and I'm glad I did now actually, to just turn it into a kind of a clip show, which I'm post-commentating right now. And as I said, I'm glad I did in the end, because it turned out that this is going to be like an extremely that it took an extremely long time to actually even record everything. Because the 3 recording sessions that I did to show them all leveling up and evolving actually ended up taking 3.5 hours, so you can be just to give you an idea of how long it took for me to evolve the bee into Kakuna. It's going to turn into the bee in Apartment 23 now here in a second, and we're not going to be able to trust it anymore. But yeah, and those 3.5 hours, that was just getting them all up one level to the next level that they had to get up to evolve. And leveling up Woog and Cutty to between Ivysaur and Venusaur and Charmeleon and Charizard. So the bee evolved into the bee drill in Apartment 23 drill. Here's Ryan. I remembered I named it after Ryan Gosling. I forgot that in some other part, but like now I remembered I did. And now I can't see Psyduck anymore without thinking of this one video I saw of Yuzuru Hanyu, where at the end of his performance they all threw, as per usual, a load of Winnie the Pooh plushies down onto the skating rink. But then I saw in the background, nestled amongst all of the Winnie the Poohs, there was one, like, Psyduck plushie. Like seriously, talk about the booby prize. Like, all of the Winnie the Pooh plushies and then just a Psyduck. Here's Woog evolving into Ivysaur. Woog, like in We're Back, a Dinosaur Story. So yeah, like I did a lot of the leveling up and grinding in the Unknown Dungeon for Pokemon that couldn't really, where it would be kind of irksome or cumbersome to actually level them up themselves by fighting. But actually then, like, I kind of switched it up and went to quite a few different areas throughout the recording session, actually. Like, some of my favorite places to grind would be for, like, water and grass-type Pokemon. Which that's where I am at the moment, is in Victory Road, because they can pretty much look after themselves. This is just like an epic battle between Inkling Boy and this Venomoth here. Inkling Boy showing that he's got chops, and he's not even the one that's going to evolve. It's Crab Force is going to evolve into a Kingler. Crab Force is evolving, as if you ever thought that was going to be a message you'd see on screen. It's not even the best message that you get to see. There's like some humdingers of messages that that based on these ridiculous nicknames I've given these Pokemon. But yeah, Victory Road I like grinding on, and I actually really like the routes to the left and right, so to the west and east of Fuchsia City to grind as well. Here's Inkling Boy. Tentacruel, as I've said on multiple occasions, an amazing Pokemon. Like, I've never used it in an LP, but maybe I will sometime. I don't know. I think the problem is, like, with a lot of these water Pokemon, you don't end up getting them until the very end of the game, like, until you end up getting access to Surf, which is usually a HM you get in the latter half of a game, so, like, I think it's kind of regrettable then that you don't get access to them until later, because, like, let's say if you decide to use a Tentacool in Pokemon Blue, you'd pretty much have to wait until you were going to Cinnabar Island from Fuchsia City. Yeah, I don't know why. I got a Figary to level up Drell inside in the Pokemon Mansion on Cinnabar Island. I don't know where I got that idea from, because I only spent about 10 minutes there before moving somewhere else. It's just you kind of get bored of using the same Pokemon over and over again, and like seeing the same wild Pokemon over and over again. Oh my god, the time has come. Like, this is actually the moment I was waiting for, like, was to see this happen, because Magnet Amy is going to grow to level 30. And you know what they say? There's only one thing that's worse than those Magnet Amy's. The only thing that's worse than those Magnet Amy's is the triple fudge packer. Oh my god. So yeah, here I am, back in the unknown dungeon, obviously, here, I can't even remember. Oh, Silky! Silky is going to be leveled up now. It's going to turn into the killer moth, is what's going to happen. Not content with being a little furbalicious little mite, like Venonat is going to become the killer moth. Like that episode of Teen Titans where Silky actually did turn into the giant moth was just ridiculous. But then, like, having Silky as a pet... There we go! The bitch grew to level 30! I've been waiting for that as well. The bitch is evolving! What? The bitch is evolving? And Electrode's eyes look crazy when it's evolving here. I don't know what it is. The bitch evolved into Electrode. I think it's because the entire outline, like, stands out more or something. But yeah, there we go, 2 favourite moments there. Magnet Amy becoming a triple fudge packer and the bitch evolving into Electrode. Oh, that's a Roddy McDowell! You know, they've got people playing apes on TV now, or in the movies or whatever. Or here's Cheryl. But then Cheryl isn't even going to be the one to evolve here, because I think I was just using Cheryl to take out Pokemon, because it was Katy Perry was like low on HP at the time or something. Katy Perry is evolving, something her career is failing to do. Just coming out of left field there. Like Cheryl, like Doduo, like leveling up, like there are some Pokemon that are quite a pain in the ass to level up and to grind and train up. Doduo is like so easy to train because you get access to such like good attacks. It has a good attack stat, a good speed stat. You get access to Drill Peck like really, really early on. And then like you can really easily level it up on that route to the east of Fuchsia City, because you run into like Weepinbell and Bellsprout and get good experience from them considering how easy the battles are. Oh, this was a Chansey that I ran into in the unknown dungeon. But then obviously I didn't catch it because I wanted to be like live commentating when I caught Chansey on screen, so you'll have to wait until the next episode, folks. For the time being, Buddy is evolving. Because he's Buddy and he's the boss. This is my familia, and we run a bakery in wherever, New Jersey. I don't even know what the name of the place he is. Oh, it was Hoboken. That's where he is. That's where the Paris boss is. In Hoboken, New Jersey. I don't even know what we're leveling up right now. It could be anything. Like, seriously, there's so many Oh, Myron. I can't even remember why I named it that. I think I was just stuck for a name, and that was the first thing that popped into my head. Because obviously I couldn't call it Blackula, I've already had one of them. But here we go, Myron is going to level up and evolve into that big mouth Golbat Silver Hammer. Came down upon your head. Oh, this is actually really funny. I kept this in, like this and the next battle, because it was so hilarious. There's that famous urinal cake, like that urinal cake dipped in chocolate that's in that one part of American Psycho when he makes her eat it. It's such like a tense and disgusting yet hilarious part of that book. Another thing that that Drowsy looks like, especially his back sprite, I couldn't help thinking was like the honey pots in Winnie the Pooh. Like, do you know when they show like the honey pots in Winnie the Pooh? It's like this big brown round pot with like honey inevitably like seeping over the side. That's what it looks like. But actually, this is really funny. What happens? There's like a reason I kept in like this whole clip here. If I could get my ass moving here, the tension is really starting to build. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe like responding to a text or something. So get a move on. Now I'm going to switch urinal cake back because I'm going leveling up Jessie, the Ekans. Checking how much experience it has to level up, 1387. So I'm just getting ready for another run-of-the-mill battle here. Here's the bitch Mark II, that Electrode. So I figure I'll send out Nancy. Nancy can take care of this. And then it goes ahead and uses Explosion. And obviously takes Nancy out, but as a byproduct of that, Jessie ends up getting boosted experience, which I forgot I had forgotten that Jessie came from Pokemon Red. And Jessie ends up evolving there in one go as well, so one after the other. A 1-2 punch, you might say. The Urinal Cake and Jessie evolving all one after the other. But yeah, my team is pretty worse for wear, so it's time to get out of here. Blow this popsicle stand. So yeah, like, as I say, like, when we're getting into, like, the second half of the video here, when James is going to grow to level 35 and turn into Weezing. I don't know what I was going to say, actually. I was there, like, as I say, which as I say usually, like, precedes something that you're going to say. It's not as I say, and then nothing. Like, what's that supposed to be? Oh, I think I kept this in as well, because, like, they evolved one battle after the other. It's time to level up Pizza the Hut. And wait till you see Pizza the Hut's back sprite. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Grimer's back sprite in Generation 1 before I started grinding him up, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's just like, look at it. It's like shaking its boobs or something. He's like, whoa. Leveling up Grimer is no sweat either, because Sludge is so powerful. It's ridiculous. Here we go. Pizza's gonna send out for you. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You're delicious. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, Pizza the Hut. I loved using Muck, and like my yellow LP is just such a good Pokemon. So enjoyable to use. Oh, Oko-san is making a comeback from like the depths of the LP. Like, when I think about, like, this LP and the way that I did it, that might be, like, one thing I would have changed, is that, like, I really don't think I should have persisted in using Oko-san at the beginning of the LP, because really and truly, and what did I even call the Spearow and the Fearow that I had? Can't even remember. Oh, Buzzar. Buzzar was just, like, far superior, and actually just using Oko-san was a pain in the neck. It's like... And trust me, getting this stupid thing up to level 36 was a pain as well. At least with, like, Spearow, you have good attack stat and you get access to good attacks right at the beginning. And as I say, if you have, like, a flying type attack, you can just take out those Bellsprout that are to the east of Celadon City and or to the west or to the east of Fuchsia City, depending on what level you are, and it's just a piece of cake. But like with stupid like Pidgeot, you don't get like access to wing attack until like level 30, and it's like thanks a bunch. It's like I could have done with that for ages. Like, and then using Fly is just really time consuming for grinding as well, but oh well, we got there. And this was actually unexpected. I was glad I was recording for this, actually, because when I was leveling up Woog and Cutty Wutty to evolve from, like, Ivysaur into Venusaur and Charmeleon and to Charizard, respectively, Teru randomly leveled up to level 55. Not only did I just elect to teach it Hyper Beam, it, like, evolved into Dragonite as well. And I was like, okay, well, thanks be to Christ, I was actually recording at the time. Because when they're that high level, it's like, you don't expect them to level up just randomly when you're leveling up some other Pokemon, so... Oh, here we go, it's Woog coming back from the beginning of the video. It's like you just couldn't stay away, could you? It's like, I'm Woog. Not very effective fight. Razorly tackle. I can't even keep up. It's like, especially when you have like the animations turned off. And you know what I was wondering, actually, like now that I see like Ivysaur and especially Venusaur, when I saw like Venusaur's sprite, which I actually quite like in this game, it's one of the way better ones. Like it's like I've been watching The Ancient Magus's Bride, and like I think is it episode 3 of it? I think it might be episode 3. It's the one where they go to like the land of dragons or whatever. There are like these little dinosaur guys. Well, they're dragons, but they're like land dragons. But like then there's like this big version of them, and when they die, they turn into like hills and pastures and like trees and things like that. And like when the big one dies, it's like it's really beautiful. First of all, it's one of the really most relaxing, like emotional sort of episodes that I've seen of it so far. Like when they die, like when he dies, like a big tree erupts out of his back and whatever, and it's like a Venusaur, because they're kind of like chunky like Venusaur as well. Speaking of chunky, there's chunky Charizard. Oh, here I am showing off that I own 149 Pokemon. I've seen 150, so all I have to do is catch Chansey and Mewtwo and see Mewtwo, and we'll be done here. So yeah, as I say, I'm kind of glad I decided to do this as a clip show in the end, because there's Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl, Ammonite, Slowpoke, Dragonair, Magmar, Mewtwo. That's not even like the way it goes. It's like you'd think I'd know the Poke Rap at this stage. But yeah, like that's it for this part of Let's Play Pokemon Blue. The next episode will be the final episode in the series, if you can believe it. And we're going to be taking on the Unknown Dungeon, catching Chansey and Mewtwo. So, see you next time. Bye now.